All right, good morning. You need your lesson number 18 problem set. It is day number 3, math. Please put your name on top. We are going to do problem number 1 together, and then I'm going to have you do problems 2 and 3 on your own. Then on Wednesday, after we do the whole group Zoom, we're going to have a math Zoom lesson to go over your work on problems 2 and 3. So in class, we have been working on word problems, and we've been working on multi-digit addition and subtraction. So that's what we're going to be reviewing. So let's take a look at problem number 1. It says in 1 year, the factory used 11,650 meter of cotton, 4,950 fewer meters of silk than cotton, and 3,500 fewer meters of wool than silk. How many meters in all were used of the 3 fabrics? So that sounds confusing at first glance, but if you follow the strategies that I've taught you, we can break it down and it won't seem so bad. So what do we know? We know that there's 11,650 meters of cotton. We know that there's 4,900 fewer meters of silk than cotton. And we know that there's 3,500 fewer meters of wool than silk. And it wants to know how many meters in all were used of the 3 fabrics. Well, my key words are how many and all. So I know I'm going to be adding after I figure out the 3 different materials. So to make it easier to understand, let's draw tape diagrams. C for cotton, S for silk, and W for wool. Here's my starting point. So which one do I know the exact amount of? Well, it's the cotton. So I'm going to draw that tape diagram and put 11,650 meters in it. Now for the silk, I know that there's 4,950 fewer meters of silk than cotton. So fewer means less. So I'm going to draw a smaller tape diagram. I'm going to do a bracket that comes out to the size of the cotton. And I know that it's 4,950 fewer than the cotton. And then it says for the wool, 3,500 fewer meters of wool than silk. So when I draw my tape diagram, fewer means less. So this diagram is going to be even smaller than the silk. And I'm going to draw that out to the size of the silk. And I know that it's going to be 3,500 less than whatever the silk is. What I want to find out is the total in all of all 3 fabrics. So I'm going to call it the variable T for total. So when you look at this, you can see that we can't just add all 3 up because we don't know how much silk and we don't know how much wool we have. So it turns out this is going to be a 3-step problem. We have to find out the silk, that's step 1. We have to find out how much wool, that's step 2. And then we have to find the total of all three. That is step 3. Now, for the silk, it's 4,950 less than the cotton. So I take the cotton's amount and I subtract the 4,950. And that's going to tell me how much silk we have. So let's do that. 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 5 is 0. 6 minus 9, can't do. We go to the thousands, cross off the 1. We take that 1 away, which leaves the thousands with 0. We give 10 to the hundreds. There were already 6, so 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. 0 minus 4, we can't do. We go to the 10,000s. We take that 1 away, leave them with 0. We give 10 to the thousands. He had 0 there, so now he has 10. We can subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. So for the silk, that has 6,700. And I like to have that label there because when I'm doing all these different operations, I like to know what each set of numbers means. So over here, I can do 6,700. I'm not done yet. Step 2, I have to find out how many meters of wool. There were 3,500 fewer meters of wool than silk. So I have to take my silk, 6,700, and I need to subtract the 3,500. And that's going to tell me the wool. So let's do the subtraction. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 7 minus 5 is 2. 6 minus 3 is 3. So for the wool, there's 3,200. And I'm going to write that in the tape diagram. Now, finally, since I know the amounts for all three, I can find T, my total. So, step 3, I'm going to take the cotton, 11,650. I'm going to add it to the silk, 6,700. And I'm going to add it to the wool, 3,200. I'll add these up. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 5. 6 plus 7 is 13. Plus 2, 15. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 6 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So my total is 21,550. And I'm going to write that answer in a sentence. And I'm going to say 21,550 meters of fabric was used. So it was a 1, 2, 3 step problem. I am going to have you go ahead and do problems 2 and 3. These get pretty confusing, so label your tape diagrams, really think about what you know, box and circle the key information, and then we will go over this on Wednesday. I'll give you a clue. Number 2 is going to be 3 steps. Number 3, that is going to be 4 steps. Woo! Make sure you write small. There's not a lot of room. You don't have to chat me if you don't know it, because like I said, we'll be going over it on Wednesday. Good luck, guys. You can do it.